Translating algebraic expressions. Take away from 6 from 3 times n. Times means multiply. And I'm going to take away 6 from this quantity. So this whole part is going to go at the end. So I'm going to have 3 times n, take away 6, and that simplifies to 3n minus 6. Next part. Add 2/5 to 3 times x. So here I have multiply again. Here I have add. And it's telling me to take 2/5 and I want to add it to 3 times x. So in algebra, I would simplify that to 3x plus 2/5. One-sixth of y is subtracted from 9. So is subtracted from, I'm going to take this whole part and I'm going to move it to the back of the bus. So this is going to be subtracted from 9, so I'm starting with 9. 1/6 of y. So I'm going to have 1/6 times y. But remember, that's being subtracted. So 1/6 times y. Now I can put y over 1. And when I multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom, I would get 1 times y, which would be y, and 6 times 1, which would be 6. So this would be 9 minus y over 6. 2 times the sum of 6 and c. Multiply, add, the sum of indicates to me that I am probably going to be using parenthesis words, times the sum of. So I am going to have the sum of is going to be in parentheses. And then I'm going to take 2 and multiply that by all of this. So I'm going to have 2 times parentheses the sum of 6 and c. So again, you've seen these with distributive property. I don't generally have the little circle there. It ends up being 2 times the quantity 6 plus c. 3 is subtracted from 1/5 of d. Is subtracted from. Just like take away from. So is subtracted from is going to go to the back of the bus. And 1/5 of d, there I'm going to be multiplying. So 1/5 of d is 1/5 times d, and that's the same as d over 1. So that would be d divided by 5. This whole part right here is d divided by 5. And then I'm going to have 3 subtracted from this whole part. So I'm going to subtract 3. So d divided by 5 minus 3. All right, number 6. Add 7 to 3 times c. Add times, add 7 to this amount. So I'm going to take this amount, 3 times c, which is equal to 3c, and I'm going to add 7 to that. 3c plus 7. 2 times the sum of, 2 times the sum of, so this is going to be again parentheses, and I'm going to be adding z and 5. I'm going to put parentheses around the whole thing, and it's 2 times. And again, when we look at our chart, times the sum of. So I'm going to have parentheses and put my 2 outside of it. Number 8, 1/6 of the sum of 4 and h. 1/6 of the sum of 4 and h. There's my parentheses again. So I'm going to take 1/6 and multiply it by the sum of 4 and h. Number 9, 3/4 of c is added to 7. 3/4 of c is added to 7. So actually I'm taking this amount and I'm adding it to this amount. So 3/4 of c, so that's going to be 3/4 c is added to 7. And actually we'd be adding that to 7, so the 7 would be in front. 1/5 of the sum of r and 6. And again, we have the sum of, so the sum of r and 6, I'm going to be adding r plus 6, and I'm going to take 1/5 times that. So that simplifies down to 1/5 parentheses r plus 6, close parentheses.